Hey there, my name is Steve Moran, and I got a quick question for you. What does your sales process look like? If I were to give you a pen and a piece of paper right now and ask you to clearly define what your sales process looks like, could you do it? I recently had a meeting and had about 100 dentists in a room and went through the same process with them. And I only had two people that could really clearly define what their process looked like. By the way, those were probably two of the most successful guys in the room. But understand your sales process does not begin when somebody walks into your office. Your sales process begins when someone finds you on Facebook, or they find you on Twitter, or they find you in Google. And that's when your sales process begins. So one of the questions that I typically get from consulting clients is, hey Steve, how do we optimize revenue, or how do we really optimize our customer value for a dental practice? Which brings me right back to the same question. Okay, what does your sales process or your sales funnel really look like? So we've developed a 5-step methodology to really automate the sales process. Okay, and it starts with number one, which is a lead magnet, followed by a tripwire, followed by your core offer, followed by profit maximizer, and then a return path. Today, we're only going to be talking about the lead magnet. Okay. So this is what a truly optimized funnel using our methodology might look like. Okay, somebody's out running some ads on Facebook, and it goes here. They get your lead magnet, goes to the tripwire, to your core offer, to your profit maximizer, and then down to your return path. This is something I drew up on a little cocktail napkin here a couple days ago, so it's not really that good, but I think you get the point. So what is a lead magnet? Okay. Well, a lead magnet is a small chunk of value that solves a specific problem for a specific market that's offered in exchange for an opt-in. Why lead magnets? Well, prospects want immediate gratification and something they can sink their teeth into now, and lead magnets give them that. Now, if you're a dentist, you might be offering some or all of these services. And I would venture to say that a lead magnet for cosmetic dentistry is going to be quite a bit different than a lead magnet for sleep apnea or for TMJ, for that fact. Okay, so every service that you offer in your practice that brings revenue into you should be looked at as a profit center on its own and should have a sales funnel attached to that with a specific lead magnet to drive leads for that procedure. Does that make sense? So here's some typical lead magnets for dentistry. In the past, we've used consumer guides and free reports. Maybe you had a consumer guide on raising cavity-free kids, or a free report, free report reveals the 5 things you need to know before choosing a cosmetic dentist. Okay, those are very, very good ideas. You're giving some really good content in exchange. You might want to do a video series. Okay, a video series, you can have a landing page, and your video might say something like, when people get your landing page, say, hey, thank you for stopping by. I've created a series of free videos answering some of the most commonly asked questions about cosmetic dentistry. To receive your free videos, please fill out the form on this page, and the videos will be made available to you immediately. Now, I know a lot of dentists are not real excited about getting up in front of a video camera. You've probably seen some of the whiteboard videos that our company does. We have been doing very, very good with whiteboard video series for commonly asked questions, something along the same lines as I just spoke about for the video series. So those are something you might want to think about. Again, these are all really good lead magnets. Got to think outside the box. What can you give them that's valuable that they'll give you their email for? Now, the most important aspect of your lead magnet is your title. And I'm going to show you something that's really simple, how just changing only a title got somebody more than 50,000% more sales, if you can believe that. So here was a book. This book was published in 1982. It sold less than 5,000 copies. And the book was titled Astrological Love by Nora Hayden. In 1998, they republished the book. The only thing that they changed was the title. And now the title is How to Satisfy a Woman Every Time and Have Her Beg for More. Just by changing the title, they went from selling less than 5,000 copies to selling over 2.5 million copies. So I think you can see a title is really critically important to a lead magnet. Excuse me. So your lead magnets need to speak to the desired end result. Okay, you've probably heard of these books, How to Win Friends and Influence People, Wake Up Productive, Getting Things Done. These, again, speak to the desired end result. So let's show you a quick little case study. This is a company called Total Care Dental. Their analytics, when we brought them on as a client, Google Analytics showed they were getting 24 visitors a day from their organic search. And this is what the upper half of their website looked like. And I'm only going to show you the upper half because people, if they don't get what they want when they first get here, they don't even scroll to the bottom. So you can notice there was no phone number, there was no web form, no nothing here. And they were getting 6 leads per month with their website setting up looking like this. We added a phone number, added an opt-in form over here on the right-hand side. And now these lead magnets are nothing really great. We're working on some video series to really tighten these things up. But just by making these small changes, okay, they went from getting 6 leads per month to 4 leads per day. Okay, that's a 20 times increase in leads, from 6 leads per month to 120 leads per month. Now, while we're on this page here, one of the biggest mistakes that dentists make is you'll be running an ad for dental implants or maybe for teeth whitening or for sleep apnea, but your ad drives everybody right to your home page. No, big mistake. Okay? You need to send them to a page specific to what you're advertising about with a lead magnet on that page for them. I hope that makes sense. So let's look at some typical landing page styles, okay? One thing you notice about this is what we call the Fool style landing page, and this is because Motley Fool, which is an investment advisor, has been using this type of a page for years, and they've been doing it very successfully. So we basically adapted it for a client that was selling, Amazon, a report on how to sell 100 books a day on Amazon Kindle. You notice how nice and clean this is? Okay, the ad said basically how to sell 100 books a day on Amazon Kindle. Brings them to the page that says, read this free report, how to sell 100 books a day on Amazon Kindle. And this ad got a 43% opt-in rate to cold traffic. It means for every 100 visitors that got there, 43 people gave them their email address. That's powerful. But we still wanted to see if we could make it even better, okay? And this is one of the things, if you really want to get the most out of your practice, you need to test and test and test because we don't really know what's always going to work. So feel free to get creative on your landing page, okay? A lot of times a pretty woman will really help with a landing page. It's important, as you'll notice in these ones, if you've got somebody in there that's somebody there, you want them to look at what it is you're offering. So both of these girls here are looking towards the ad. And if you look over here on the left, this ended up being the highest conversion one at the top. And, you had the book there. We don't know why, but it's 55.35% conversion rate to cold traffic. Okay, so for every 100 leads that visited this page, 55.35% of them converted. Okay, and again, there's nothing else on these pages to take them anywhere else or distract them. Okay, there's no other tabs for them to click on. There's no other menus to go visit other pages on your website. This is how you get a landing page to convert. So there's some recommended tests that you do for a lead magnet. Number 1 is the lead magnet title. Number 2 is the landing page headline. Okay, you've got your lead magnet title, and a lot of times the landing page headline will be the same as the lead magnet title. Okay, then you've got the landing page type. And again, landing page frequency, which means more opt-ins on more pages. It's surprising to me when I go through a dentist website and I see sometimes I've got to go all the way to the contact page before I can even find an opt-in form. Okay, your list should be segmented. If somebody goes to a dental implant page, they should, and if they want to fill out a form, they should be put into a bucket about dental implants. So these are the recommended tests, okay? Lead magnet. These are the recommended tests for your lead magnets. So I hope you found this video to be valuable. you're really going to enjoy this next video where I discuss how I can personally double your practice for you for free. Thank you. How would you like me to personally double, triple, or even quadruple your practice for free? I'm looking for a dream client that I can bring in massive windfalls for. If you're that client, I'll personally work with you one-on-one in your practice to help you double, triple, or maybe even quadruple your revenue in the next 12 months. You pay nothing out of pocket, ever. Here's why. The first thing I'm going to do for you is to personally help you create a strategic plan to bring in immediate money. There's no charge for this, and it only takes about 45 to 60 minutes for us to do together. After doing this type of thing for almost 14 years straight, I've gotten pretty good at fast results. Anyway, I'll even do most of the heavy lifting for you, telling you exactly what to send, how to position your offer, and how to bring in back-end money as well. At the end of this initial planning session, one of these three things will happen. 1, you love the plan and decide to implement it on your own. If that's the case, I'll wish you the best of luck and ask that you keep in touch with me to let me know how you're doing. 2, you love the plan and ask to become my client, so I can personally help you execute, maximize, and profit from it ASAP. If that's the case, we'll knock it out of the park, and that's a promise. Every single one of my clients gets results. Literally, every single one. Or 3, in the unlikely and unprecedented event that you feel like you've wasted your time, I'll send you $1,000 as payment immediately. No questions asked. Your time is your most valuable asset, and I respect that. It really is just that simple, and there's no catch. Think about this. The worst thing that can happen to you is you get $1,000 for wasting 45 to 60 minutes of your time. The best thing that can happen is we work together one-on-one to increase sales and profits several times over. That's why this is the closest thing to free money you're ever going to see. Here's how it'll work. First, we get on the phone one-on-one and go over your business. I take a look at what you've got, what you're doing, and what you want to achieve going forward. Once we have those raw materials, I help you come up with a strategic plan of action to immediately increase your profits dramatically. There are a certain number of ways I might do this for you. For example, I might show you how to restructure your offer for a better price point, how to pull in buyers from untapped sources, or how to reactivate past customers. And if you have a list of prospects, we're bound to whip up a quick promotion you can run within days and have the cash register ringing over and over again. And like I said, there's no charge for this. So why would I offer it? 2 reasons. First of all, I enjoy it. This type of thing is what I do best, and it makes me very, very happy to see someone achieve financial success and all that comes with it as a result of the help I give them. And second of all, it's how I attract top-level clients. Here's how that works. Assuming you're happy and you want to crank out these types of plans with you all the time, you'll probably want to continue working together long term so I can help you implement them. If this is the case, I might invite you to become a consulting client. My fee is $2,450 a month, but if you think about it, it really doesn't cost you anything. Why? Because I expect to make you much more than $2,450 in the first month. And if we keep working together over the next 12 months, I'm confident I can double your entire business at minimum. Actually, I'll give you a plan to make more than $2,450 during our first conversation, which is free. So you'll see the value by the time we hang up the phone without ever spending a dime. And look, if you don't want to become a client, don't worry about it. You won't get any sales pitch or pressure from me of any kind, ever. In fact, here's my giant balls promise to you. You find our conversation to be incredibly valuable, or I'll pay you $1,000 immediately to compensate you for your time. Now, obviously, this is an amazing offer, which you'll probably never see from any other internet guru in the world. Think about it. I'm personally generating a profit plan for you up front for free, and then letting you pay me later if and only if you decide we want to work together long term. Plus, I'm taking it one bold step further by guaranteeing you'll find this free plan immensely valuable, or I'll pay you $1,000 just for wasting your time. Just tell me and it's yours, no questions asked. Who else would do that? Nobody. I checked. But I'm happy to put it on the line like this because my consulting clients always get great results. Period. My stuff works. And I know that if we work together, you'll make money. Consider this. Over the past 6 years, I've generated over $47 million in sales and profits for myself and my private clients. Anyway, as you can imagine, I'll get a ton of interest from this video. And that's why I need you to listen to this next point carefully. This is not for everybody. Here's who I can help. I'm very picky about who I'll speak with, and I've got a strict but reasonable set of criteria that needs to be met in order for us to proceed. Here it is. You have to have a solid business already. This offer is for dentists who are up and running already and simply want to run a lot faster and a lot farther. You should be doing around high 6 to 7 figures or more each year already. Oh, and I won't work with beginners, folks with bad attitudes or folks with bad reputations. No shenanigans. 2, you must have a steady flow of leads and customers. This means that you're getting consistent traffic and making sales already. You're running ads, you're promoting, and you're selling stuff. You don't have to be everywhere or huge. I just need you to be present in your market. And 3, you must have a list. It really doesn't need to be that big, just responsive. Finally, size actually doesn't matter. And 4, you must do good work, provide good services, and have a good reputation. Everything we do together will not only be bringing you more sales and profits, but we'll be doing it in a way that creates massive goodwill in your marketplace. And in order for us to do that, you need to have your act together. In other words, you need to be legit. 5, you must follow directions. Don't worry, I won't ask you to do anything weird. After all, if you don't actually implement the stuff I give you, neither one of us will make any money. That's it. Those are all my requirements. Here's what I want you to do next. If you meet the criteria I stated above and would like to talk to me personally about getting you incredible results, then I'll happily set aside some time for you. Here's how the process works. First, you'll need to fill an application. Don't worry, it's simple and unobtrusive. I just need to know what you're selling, get an idea of what you want to accomplish, and so forth. Here's what will happen after that. Once I have your application, we'll give you a call to schedule a time for us to talk after I've reviewed your application. Our initial call between 45 and 60 minutes. This is where we really begin working to figure out exactly what you want and how to make it happen. I'll painstakingly review your goals, your offers, and so forth, and I'll deliver a plan to bring in money immediately. If you see the value of becoming a high-level client, great, we can talk about it. And if you don't want to become a client, that's okay too, no biggie. And if you tell me I've wasted your time, I'll give you $1,000 immediately. So you literally can't lose. By the way, I've never had anyone feel like I've wasted their time, ever. That's why I can make this offer. I deliver. Would anyone else take such a risk? Warning, time is a factor. This opportunity is extremely limited because of the intense one-on-one time needed in order to provide you with great results. Therefore, it's physically impossible for me to work with more than a handful of people at a time. Also, you should realize there's a very large demand for personal one-on-one help from me, and what I'm offering to you is simply unprecedented. So with that said, know that the window of opportunity won't be open long. If you feel this is right for you, click the link below this video or visit this page on my website. Thank you for your time.